Aloha. I want to thank you first and foremost for taking time out of your precious day to be here with all of us as we conduct this virtual meeting. You know, we are kicking off this campaign by going out to different communities and really talking about specific areas to people that live, work, and play in those specific areas. And tonight, it's my honor to be here with all of you to talk about East Kauaʻi and our plans moving forward, specifically Wailua through Anahola. You know, I grew up in Lihue, went to Kauaʻi High School. Please forgive me for that. But I have to tell you, I feel a deeply rooted connection to East Kauaʻi. After all, that is where I met the woman of my dreams, who's now my wife, Monica, and her family, the Debuskas and Lizamas. And for years, we lived on Kauaʻi Road. And that is really what gave me my start in life. I started my family there. My daughter Haley and my son Christopher went to school at Kauaʻi Elementary, Kauaʻi Middle, and of course, my son graduated as a Proud Warrior, and my daughter will be entering her senior year as a Kauaʻi Warrior. When I think about East Kauaʻi and I drive on the highway and I pass Wailua Golf Course, I think about my mom and dad, and I think about how much joy they were able to find out on that golf course. Of course, Monica's entire family grew up in Kauaʻi, all went to St. Catherine's, went to Kauaʻi High School, raised their families right there in the same place that her grandparents lived. And of course, my wife teaches at Kauaʻi Middle School. And like I said, my kids are all Proud Warriors, and they never ever let me forget about that. So some of our plans as we move forward is, of course, to address what most people on East Kauaʻi have had to deal with for years and years and years. And I want to thank the state for really taking the bull by the horns with their Kuhio Highway short-term improvements from Kuamoa Road to the temporary bypass road. When we think of the east side, we think of traffic. While not a county project, the ongoing roadwork in the Wailua-Kaupa'a corridor affects us all. Currently underway is the state's DOT Kuhio Highway short-term improvement project, which will add a second southbound lane to the highway, which will alleviate existing traffic congestion and improving safety for pedestrians and bicyclists. Guardrails, sidewalks, curb ramps will be installed, as well as updating pavement markings and landscaping. A daily average of 32,500 vehicles drive between Wailua River and Coconut Marketplace. Of course, this project is expected to be completed in spring of 2023. For Kaupa'a, safe routes to school is something that is very near and dear to my heart. And this year, $8 million for Kaupa'a High School and Kaupa'a Elementary School improvements are slated to take place in July and August of 2021. It is part of the Kauaʻi Complete Streets CIP project. Anybody that has had to drop off kids or get to work on Kauaʻi Road will be able to attest about the traffic nightmare and the confusion at Kauaʻi, Hauʻaʻala, Mailihuna, and the intersection right before St. Catherine's Church and Kaupa'a Elementary. We plan to help alleviate traffic and improve circulation and safety by creating a hybrid of a roundabout, which is known as a peanut about. Construction contract and the notice to proceed was issued. Grace Pacific is going to be starting to mobilize by August of 2021, and construction is expected to go on through September 2022. This single improvement will help improve traffic flow and help take the stress out of getting your kids to school or getting off to work. The final design has been completed and submitted for Olohena, Ka'apuni, and Kauaʻi roads. This is another infrastructure improvement. We are waiting for the final Federal Highway Administration environmental permitting approvals, and if approved and the funds are granted by Federal Highways, we expect to go out to bid in November and start construction in May of 2022. When I was a kid, the one thing that I loved to do was skateboard. And I can tell you, when I was a kid, we absolutely had no place to skate. I can remember getting chased away by security guards, warned by police officers, and having angry business owners come out to shoo us away. I wanted to really show our kids that don't necessarily fall into the scope of playing your typical organized sports such as basketball, baseball, and football and soccer, that we do care about them, that we want them to have every opportunity to participate in their sport as the rest of the kids. And we also recognize the physical and mental well-being is important for our keiki. Completed in December 2020 and funded with CARES Act money, the redesigned Kauaʻi skate park brought much-needed activity for our youth during the pandemic. All in all, the important thing for all of you folks to know is that we are an administration that is focusing our energy on improving our systems and our process and our management organization to be more effective, to be more efficient, and to get more done with less. Our primary focus is going to be infrastructure, infrastructure, infrastructure. Why do we want to focus on infrastructure? Well, one, it's a job creator. And not only just a job creator, but these jobs pay very well and what is recognized as a living wage. And the more people that are out there working, the better and stronger our economy is going to become. I'm very honored to be here with all of you folks tonight. I wanted you folks to hear straight from our team and myself that we are committed to keeping Kauaʻi, East Kauaʻi, all the way from Wailua to Anahola, very proud of the community that they live in, to address some of the issues that they face and to take the bull by the horns and get work done. I'm truly honored and humbled to be your mayor, and I look forward to the discussion that we're going to have. Mahalo.